Well, it's a beautiful day out at the cabin today. We're only about 5 degrees, overcast, slight breeze, but really good to be out here. I haven't been out here for about a week or so. Just bringing out the last raised bed and the last bit of dirt. I'll be able to offload that and then start getting this garden on its way. I got the last bed here, so we'll once we get it offloaded and the bed back together, we can start filling up the beds with the dirt again and start getting ready for the back to Eden type garden with the mulch on top. Then I'll be figuring out how to fence it off here. I got kind of an idea of what I'm going to be doing. I was looking at some deer fence on the internet. I'll be ordering up some of that. It's just the posts kind of frame of how I'm going to hold up the deer fence is what I'm trying to figure out. So anyway, with that, we'll be I'm also going to be trying out the chainsaw mill today. I'm going to be making one post or one timber. I think, what's the length of the guide? It's 10 feet, so it'll be, I'm going to try a 9-foot timber out of just a piece of poplar that I fell last fall, just to get used to the way it works and stuff like that. I actually have two different chainsaw mills. One was the mini mill that I'll be utilizing just to make timbers and stuff, and then the regular Alaskan chainsaw mills for planking and stuff like that. Anyway, we'll get out of here and get on the road. All right, nice fresh black dirt ready to be put into the raised beds. That's what I got for the raised beds so far. I have 3 smaller raised beds back in town yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with those. I'm going to bring them out here or what, but I've got 4 of these longer ones. They're 10 feet long by 2.5 feet wide, and I'm not sure how I'm going to situate them. I'm thinking the way they are now. So we got one like that one that way, and then these 2 perpendicular to it. What I'm thinking is just for ease of getting around is space these 2 here out to the width of the 10-footer on the end, and then I'll put the 4th one on the other end where those rain barrels are. So it'll mirror this side here, and then those rain barrels will end up going up front here. So if need be, I can back in with my truck and my water tank and fill them up as required. But I mean, you know, the way it's supposed to work is with this back to Eden mulch raised beds, you know, shouldn't need a lot of water throughout the summer. You know, regular rain should be able to sustain it. But I'll just gear it up that way just in case. Dry summers and stuff. All right, here's the basic layout. I think this will work out pretty good. Lots of room to work around. These beds actually produce quite a bit of vegetables. So it's got to move that dirt into these beds. And I may need more dirt. I'm not sure, but that's not a big deal. I'll just go grab another load. Okay, so what we got here? Poplar I fell last fall before I started building the cabin. And I'm just gonna play with it in the mini mill. See what I can do with it. Now this end of the log doesn't look too bad as far as rot, but the butt end I'm not sure about. Got that right there, right? So somewhere up here it ends. I've got my tape measure 10 feet out from the top. I'll probably buck it off at 9 because the board I am using for the guide is 10 feet long and I want a little bit overhang on the board so I can get the saw started. I'm going to use these rounds here to get this log up off the ground, and I'm going to cut a couple notches in there so it has a place to sit, so it doesn't roll around while I'm cutting. pass number 1. That looks pretty good. We'll get that 2x6 off of it and flip it over and do another cut. Well, that turned out really good. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. It didn't take long either. Maybe 15-20 minutes to do 4 sides. It's green poplar though. Now as far as the size, I don't know what size it is. I just cut the sides off of it. I'll have to perhaps get into a better routine with sizing out the actual timbers. Yeah, it turned out pretty good for the first attempt making a timber. But like I said, I've used that mill before. Not that one, but the bigger mill for making slabs. That didn't turn out as well because it came out a little warped. So, but I like this, using the mini mill to make the timbers, and then a guy can either keep them as timbers or use the bigger mill to make lumber out of. But I mean, this poplar turned out pretty good. I'm not sure I'm going to use it for anything other than just, you know, for what I just did to practice. Maybe, I don't know, make a little bench or something. That seems like that's kind of what it's doing now. Well, great day at the cabin. Beautiful spring day. Cooled down a little bit. We had some snowflakes falling there for a little while. Nothing substantial, just flakes floating through the air, that sort of thing. So we got a little bit done. Got the garden more or less, you know, organized and the layout done. And I tried out that Granberg mini mill to make my first timber. So with that, we got to go and find some wood now, some white wood, some spruce, and see what we can do with that. Anyway, that's it for today. Talk to you later.